4 years, the best players on the planet get one stage, the World Cup. Not a regular season game that they can just shake off. Not a do-over down the road. The soccer is the easy part. The magnifying glass is what makes it brutal. The same shot that they've made 10,000 times in training now carries to the weight of a whole country, with the world watching at once. Nothing about the shot changed. The magnifying glass did. You know that glass, the promotion that you fought for, the rare moment where everyone's watching to see who you really are. That's when leadership either holds or it breaks. By the end of this video, you'll know what lets the best stay themselves when the magnifying glass finds them. Here's the principle. The pressure that breaks leaders is the magnifying glass. It's the rare high-stakes moments where the stakes spike and everyone is watching at the same time. And what the glass does is simple. It takes who you already are and makes it bigger for everyone to see. So staying composed under that glass is staying connected to who you are while the whole room leans in. Staying composed is not shrinking. Nor is it puffing up into a calmer, bigger version of yourself that you can't sustain. It's being the same leader in the biggest moment that you are on an ordinary Tuesday. The leaders who don't break down feel all of it. They're just anchored better. Here's how you spot it in real time. When the glass comes on, their voice slows down instead of speeding up. They ask one question before they fire back an answer. And their body settles half a second before their mouth opens. The leader who's breaking down does the opposite. They're faster talking, is a quicker reaction. They're defending before they even understand the question. That scramble is the tell. Picture a director. Let's call her the most prepared person in the building. She's in a quarterly review. And out of nowhere, the CFO cuts in. These numbers don't add up. What are we even doing here? The whole room turns to her. Every instinct screams, defend yourself. Talk fast. Prove that you belong. The leader who breaks down grabs the first answer that she can find and starts talking before they're even sure what they're answering. The composed one does something that looks almost like nothing. They take a breath. They say, give me 1 second. Then ask, when they say they don't add up, which numbers are you looking at? Turns out he was reading last quarter's sheet. She won that room by being half a second slower than everyone else. If you got a high pressure moment coming, a review, a hard conversation, a room you're already dreading, walk into it with my virtual mind. The link is in the description. It's the closest thing I've got to rehearsing it with you before you're the one standing on the spot. So why does it matter so much? Because when you break down, you never break down alone. Gallup has studied this for years, and they found something that should stop every leader in their tracks. Managers account for up to 70% of the variance in their team's engagement. Up to 70%. That means the single biggest factor in whether your people are checked in or checked out is you. Your team reads your nervous system before they hear your words. When you come apart under the glass, they don't just see it, they catch it. The panic in your voice becomes a panic in the room. And here's the flip side. When you stay anchored, that's contagious too. Your steadiness gives the whole room of people permission to breathe. And the magnified moments are the ones that people remember. Nobody forgets how you showed up when it counted most. Your big moments are rare, the same way that the World Cup is rare. And that's exactly why they define you. Think about a captain on a soccer pitch after a bad call. The ref makes a call that's just wrong. The crowd erupts. A captain who loses it gets in the ref's face, picks up a card, and now the whole team is rattled and playing a man down in their heads. The great captain does something different. They clap their hands twice. They say, next play. They reset 10 teammates with their body language before they say a single word. Same bad call, 2 completely different teams 30 seconds later. The difference was the captain. Here's where connected leadership shifts this for you. The shift has a name. I call it receive. Receive is the pause. It's the breath the player takes before they step onto the spot with the whole world watching. It's the breath before you answer the CFO. It's a space where you take the moment in fully before you do anything with it. The best picture I have for it comes from a different sport entirely, a basketball court. Watch what happens when a player catches the ball under pressure, a defender right in their face. They can't take off running. If they pick up their pivot foot and bolts, that's traveling. They lose the ball. And so they do this. They plant one foot firmly. That foot stays, and no matter what, and that's the anchor. And here's the beautiful part. Once the foot is planted, the other one is completely free. They can turn. They can step through. They can pivot all the way around to find who's open and take a pass that nobody else saw. The plant is what makes the pivot possible. That foot planted is your purpose. The reason you're in the room, what you actually stand for. Under the glass, you don't have to shrink and you don't have to bolt. You plant one foot and while you're here, and then you can turn in any direction without falling over. That's the receive. You plant before you move. The pause is wisdom. Most people skip straight from the hit to the reaction. So there's no plant. They travel, they scramble, they lose the ball. The pause is where everything else begins for you this week. The next time something lands hard, a comment, an email, a question that knocks the wind out of you, do one thing before you respond. Find your plant. One breath, one sentence in your head. Here's why I'm in this room. That's it. You're not solving anything. You're planting the foot. You'll be amazed how much your next move improves when it starts from a planted foot instead of a stumble. If you want to know why you break down where you do, take the leadership profile at the link in the description. It's free and it shows you the exact pressure that makes you bolt, the pattern you've been running long before you had a title, so that you can plant your foot before the moment instead of after it. Take the leadership profile so you can plant your foot before the moment instead of after it. Leadership without reflection becomes reaction. Know your worth, know your truth, and know when to pivot. I'm Dr. Cara. This is Connected Leadership. Connect to yourself so that you can elevate and expand for yourself and for those you lead.